Ariana gets slammed by Nick Cannon over the whole Pete breakup debacle.
Oh Lord, and you know who else Nick Cannon came for? Kylie Jenner and her supposed plastic surgery. He is making a lot of enemies.
I don't know if it's quite supposed, but finally we're gonna talk about the status of Justin and Hailey's marriage. It may be on the rocks. Stick around for Madison and Courtney's tea party, because it's time to sip and spill. What's going on, Hollyscoopers? This is Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Courtney, we have got to kick things off
talking
about Ariana Grande, because your girl Wendy Williams, she's been taking some time focusing on her health,
She's
getting
resting.
that R&R, and Nick Cannon has been filling in for her. And I've got to say, I have never been more ready to see how you doing on TV, because I am so over Nick Cannon.
Oh Lord, what is he talking about, Madison?
First, let's talk about what he had to say about Ariana Grande. So yesterday on the show, he was discussing Pete Davidson and Kate Beckinsale's little fling that they got going on. We've been hearing that they were dating since the Golden Globes, but then over the weekend, we saw pictures of them. They were holding hands. Kate was totally doing the duck and weave. We were like, okay, what's going on? Well, Nick decides that he should take credit for this relationship, because he says that, you know, he told Pete about how older women are better, and they had these cougar conversations.
Cougar conversations?
That's the word.
Nick
Cougar
Cannon,
conversations.
stop it. Nick Cannon and the Cannon Cougar conversations, the CCC need to decease.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
What kind of conversation does that like? You need to go after an older woman.
Yeah, because he said like older women know what they want, that Pete shouldn't be messing around with these pop stars anymore. And please, if you're doubting that he was shading Ariana Grande, take a look at what else he said.
Get you an older woman, man. I said that. Leave them little pop stars alone. An older woman know what she wants. She don't play no games.
I mean, just straight up coming for her.
I don't understand what the big deal is with all of these men shading Ariana Grande.
Pete is in that category as well.
Yeah,
like
I don't
he
understand that.
continually uses her, you know, to kind of have material, talk about his penis. Like, we get it, it's small. I don't understand why all these people always come for her. I get really flustered about it.
Does Pete even know what he wants?
No.
They just broke up, so how about Pete has a solo moment and gets himself together before he just runs off to Cougar Town?
He's been talking to Nick Cannon too much. He was telling him that like this Kate thing is a great idea. He even went on to make fun of Ariana's tattoo. You know, the hand tattoo.
Yes.
It's supposed to say 7 rings. And then, you know, she tried to get it fixed. And he said that young girls, this is what he said, are going and getting sushi menus tattooed on their backs. First of all, it's on Ariana's hand. So if you're going to throw shade, get it correct.
Get your anatomy together, Nick Cannon, because that wasn't even funny.
And she did get it fixed. Of course, it's not fully fixed, but whatever. We're over it. That was so last week.
And who doesn't love little barbecue grills?
Thank you.
Sometimes I be getting hungry and I need to fire up the grill.
I love hot dogs.
Ariana
I was all for it.
She was making a statement, and I was here for it.
And Ariana also, some more Ari news, has opted out of performing at the Grammys this weekend. And I actually am so for this situation.
I'm also for it, Madison.
So apparently in a report from Variety, producers wouldn't let Ariana perform her hit song, 7 Rings.
No.
I think it's because there was a lot of controversy when the song came out.
That's good.
Right.
That's good. You want people to watch. You need Ariana in her big pink Barbie dream house twerking and singing a hit.
And drinking champs on stage.
Okay.
I will say though, it didn't affect the song's success at all. I mean, it was like streamed on Spotify, so I'm just like, it's a bop, it's her thing. She's kind of having this like doesn't give an F attitude right now. Like 7 Rings, she needs to perform it. But apparently they didn't want her to do it. They said, okay, you can perform it in a medley, but then we get to pick the rest of your songs.
That's not enough for me. It's either all of the 7 rings or none of the rings at all. I don't want 2, 3, or 4 rings. Now I can count.
Exactly.
Can y'all Grammys?
So that's why Ari just said, thank you, next. She's not gonna do it, but it's awkward because she's been in a lot of their promotional material. So I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do now. I
How
feel
is
like
that gonna work?
They're either gonna have to beg for her to come back, which I don't think they can do now, or they're gonna have to figure out some way to tie her in.
I think that they need to figure out a way to get Ariana and her big pink house on that stage, because I want to see her perform 7 Rings, because I am literally obsessed. My ponytail has been clipped on.
I know.
Okay.
You know I hate a clip-on ponytail, and you always use that reference.
I just had to, Melissa. I had to. Now, speaking of Nick Cannon talking about people, he also came at Kylie Jenner. He didn't stop with Ariana. A report came out today that during another monologue on Wendy Williams, he took jabs at Kylie Jenner and was dissing her for her her plastic surgery.
This irritates me beyond belief.
Same.
Because this is now the second time that Nick Cannon has come for Kylie Jenner. You know, he said some comments about how Travis Scott, you know, wasn't great for procreating with her. And I'm just like, leave Kylie alone. Nick Cannon, why are you going after Kylie all the freaking time?
I don't understand that. What is Nick Cannon's deal with young women?
Oh, that's actually the bigger question.
What's wrong
that's
with
the
Kylie?
Bigger question.
If Kylie want to get some plastic surgery, she's got the coin. She done sold the lip kits. She can do whatever she wants with her money. So why does Nick Cannon and his Madame Zeroni turban have all of these opinions that we don't care about?
I just need a moment to just.
He needs to shift that turban right back on top his scalp how it needs to be.
Also, she's been open about having her lip fillers pretty much ever since she got them. Like, she's always said that was my biggest insecurity.
That's why the lip kits sell out.
Boys didn't like kissing me. So Nick's not breaking any groundbreaking information.
Okay.
We all know. We all know.
What are you telling us that's new, Nick? We want to know.
Nothing. Oh, he's telling us something that's new, and it has
Oh,
my
God.
blood pressure boiling.
Let me tell you, he even had the nerve to say that he'd rather have his daughter be more like Danielle Bergoli, aka Bad Baby, than Kylie Jenner. And if we know anything about Mariah's behavior, I'm sure his daughter is already a disobedient diva.
Oh, that was a little shady. That was a little shady.
Okay, put the sunglasses on and catch that.
I just don't understand how anyone could come out and say they wish their child was more like Danielle Bergoli, someone who got famous for being on Dr. Phil, literally talking about beating up other people and being mean to her mom. Like, why would you want that in a child?
I think Nick's point of view probably had to do something with the fact that she's grown. She went from that and now she's a hip hop entertainer that recites raps. But you know what?
Thank you. I'm like, is she?
Listen, she's a hip hop entertainer, much like Cardi B. She
Oh,
entertains.
no.
She
Don't
does
you
not write
even.
raps.
Don't you even go putting my
Listen,
Cardi B in the
this
same
is
category.
the tea spilling show. Are we spilling or are we spilling?
No, we're spilling, but I'm just saying, don't even put Danielle Bergoli and Cardi B in the same category. Absolutely not.
Wow.
Two different successes.
Nick Cannon was talking about her show on Snapchat, Growing Up Baby.
Will you watch?
No, I will not. But it's supposed to follow her life and show the world that the girl actually does work and it's not really a team moment pushing and backing her.
I'm just saying she's still 15 though, so that's great that this team isn't totally doing everything for her, but the girl can't even drive. So I imagine they're still doing a lot.
Now, spill that, okay? Now, the reason for his absurd comment is the fact that Danielle has like a bad mouth and she needs some guidance and she needs a whooping, while Kylie, on the other hand, was getting plastic surgery at Danielle's age. Listen, Madison, I have issues with this.
Yeah, I'm so over this.
They are both
comment.
two young ladies that are doing what they need to do. They are getting that bag and securing it with a bow at the top.
No, you're right.
Nick Cannon needs to leave everybody alone and let these two women sort of do what they need to do. If Bad Baby wants to come out with some makeup, let her come out with some makeup. If Kylie want to plump some lips and sell some kits, she needs to go on ahead and do that. But I think that it's crazy that Nick Cannon, a man, has such a strong opinion about these two young women, and they just out here doing their thing.
No, and exactly. And they're both kind of doing the same thing when it comes to their makeup collections, which he did acknowledge. But I'm just like, I just have a problem when you say Danielle Bergoli is better than anyone else.
It ain't a competition. It's just beauty.
I mean,
okay?
Kylie, I have a special love for Kylie because I love Stormy, but I'm just like, Nick Cannon.
These apples and oranges to you.
Like I said, I'm ready for Wendy Williams to come back.
Me too, sis. Okay, now how you doing?
Yes, okay, last but not least, let's talk about this situation with Justin and Hailey's marriage.
Lord.
So, we all know they got married in fall of last year at a courthouse. It was a quickie ceremony. We all were like, what is going on? Now, they've been trying to plan this public display of marriage, but you know, they've rescheduled it 3 freaking times.
What's going on, Madison?
We still don't know when they're gonna have this future date. We've heard it once they want a destination wedding, but we still don't really know. Now, we have heard these two have not been spotted out together in public since mid-January. And you know, in the world of Justin and Hailey, that is like a century
Literally.
in those years. Because those two, when they first got engaged and were first married, were making out on every bench that they could literally sit on.
Okay.
And now, Justin is even solo in New Jersey. Fans caught him, you know, just casually running some laps
Having a
around
little
a high
Jersey
school
moment?
track. You know, he was taking some selfies.
Okay.
Apparently his pastor, Carl Lentz, has a house up there, so he might have been, you know, going to visit him and potentially seek some marital counseling.
What's going on?
Because in a new report from OK Magazine, we hear that Justin and Hailey are headed for divorce, and it's actually Hailey who is kind of making the decision to pull the plug. So apparently you guys know that Justin and Selena have always had a connection.
The heart wants what it wants.
Thank you. And apparently this source says that Justin and Selena had a secret meeting. It was emotional. Justin kind of told her, you know, I might have made a mistake. We went too fast. And Hailey found out, and she's obviously upset about it.
She
and
needs
so
to be
now
upset.
she's kind of like, okay, you know what? I don't think Justin's ever gonna get over this. It's time for me to bow out.
Now, Madison, I don't know if they're
Okay.
heading towards divorce.
Okay, I like the head nod.
What if Justin headed to New Jersey to get himself together, talk to his pastor just to be sure?
That he's supposed to be in a marriage? I mean, maybe, but I'm like, you're already 139 days in. Shouldn't you know by now if you're sure or not?
Maybe he don't want to give up the good fight. Maybe he wants to see the pastor and, you know, get some spiritual guidance. Maybe the pastor put a hand on his shoulder.
But then it's like, should they even be having that problem right now?
Listen, when you're famous and in the media, you got Courtney and Madison talking about you every day of the week. Maybe you just need a third party to come out here and say, you know what? Go home,
True.
don't take no pictures, stay off social media and get it together.
You always know how to just humble me, bring me right back to where it is. But I still, like the little Jelena person in me is like, something's
The shipper,
wrong.
you paddling this boat,
It's
Madison,
going.
you paddling.
Something tells me something's not right. All right, you guys, let us know what you think about all of this tea we discussed. First and foremost, Nick Cannon dissing Ariana Grande over the Pete Davidson breakup. And let us know what you think about Ari pulling out of the Grammys.
And what do you guys think about Kylie getting knocked down by Nick Cannon over her plastic surgery rumors?
Not for it. And finally, what do you guys think about Justin and Hailey's marriage? Are they headed for divorce or are they not? Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here next time. Fall Tea Time, aka Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.